Welcome to Worldchefs podcast. I'm your host, Ragnar Fredriksson, and you're listening to World on a Plate. Today, we're going to talk about big event, Worldchefs Congress and Expo, coming up in Abu Dhabi on the 30th of May to the 2nd of June. And this will really mark the time where we go out together, meet each other again, under the slogan, Rising Together. So I have with me today my main man, my partner in crime for the past congresses and future congresses, the ghost of Congress past and present, Andy Cuthbert. Andy.
And Congress future, Ragnar Fredriksson, you Viking. How are you, mate? All the way from Dubai, up the road from Abu Dhabi.
Good to see you, Andy. Yeah, all the way in Dubai. Good to have you on the spot, though, this time.
Thank you.
Traveling back and forth. So I've got everything is in good hands for Congress in Abu Dhabi 2022, right?
All good, Ragnar. Yeah, we're all ready. I mean, what a great way to kick off the event season. What a great way to get back together. And as you said, rise together, get the industry back on its feet, hopefully give people inspiration to, get back on their feet and know that the industry is behind them. And, but the industry as a whole, not just one little segment of cooks or waiters, but the whole hospitality tourism industry and education is behind them.
Yeah, absolutely, Andy. And what a great luck that we have you on the spot. As I just mentioned, you are the Congress chairman for Worldchefs, of course, as a Worldchef board member, and you are wearing the other hat. You are our host, local host this time. Second time around. It was last time Dubai.
Yeah, we thought we better try it again as we had so much fun in 2008. We put our hat back into the ring and said, let's do it again. I'm not too sure if we knew what was coming, we would have done that so easily. But we as the Emirates Culinary Guild, and I've been chairman for 26 years plus, and Uwe Makil, our president, he's also been the president as long as I've been chairman. And so, in 2008, we did the first one, and that was our real big first event with Worldchefs. And then we said, okay, let's do it again, because you never know how long we're going to be in the United Arab Emirates. We've been here 30 years. So we thought, if we got to go out, let's go out with a bang. Let's do a Congress just for the fun of it.
Well, you become the experts on this, so I guess you can't get enough. And I'm sure people listening, they understand how much work goes into this. But, and you tell me a few gray hairs later, you think it's still worth it.
I haven't got any hair left. That's the problem. But the grey hairs, they disappeared in Greece, followed by near baldness in Kuala Lumpur, continuing baldness for St. Petersburg.
Well, I can say I'm glad to have you there. I'm glad to have you.
And now the Kojak look on top for Abu Dhabi.
Absolutely. No, but isn't it true that all the work that goes into this, but after it's finished, we both know we've organized a few of them together. It just really is an amazing event. It's all worth it after the shock has gone away. But it's a really special gathering, isn't it? Chefs from all over the world. I mean, what does it mean to you, the Congress? How many have you been to? What does it mean to you?
I mean, my first Congress was 2008. Because I'm only the chairman, so chairmans don't get to travel to congresses. But the first one for the United Arab Emirates was all the way back in 1994, when it was in Stavanger in Norway, because that's when the Emirates Culinary Guild received its charter into the World Association of Chef Societies. So that was as a culinary guild, that was our first. And then I think the lads went off to Ireland in 2000, and it would have been then 2004, where they did the bid. Yeah. For 2008. So we've had representation at quite a few congresses over the years. And then me personally, my first one was back in Daejeon in Seoul, when I was very lucky and honored to be asked by our great friend and mentor for our young chefs in the World Association, Dr. Bill Gallagher, to head up the Young Chefs Development Team and the Bill Gallagher Forum in his place while he was still alive. So myself and the now chairman Alan Oriel and Jasper and Jody and Marcus Holgren from Sweden and Dale Lyman, we all charged up to Daejeon in South Korea and had an absolute fantastic. We had a ball. Then we went up to Norway again in Stavanger. That was in, when was that? That's when, that was what, 14? Must have been 14, yeah. Missed 16. 16 we were in Greece. The year before I didn't go because I missed Chile, but then I got roped in 2015 by the then President Charles Carroll, bless him, under the direction of our great mate Billy Gallagher. Tell that bloke Andy, he'll give you a hand. So then I got sort of lumbered with the Congress chairman title with Ragnar Fredriksson, and 2016 was the first one we did together in Thessaloniki in Greece, and then after that it's all been uphill, uphill to KL, over to St. Petersburg, which unfortunately we had to do a virtual event, but we're going back there hopefully in 2026. Now in Abu Dhabi, next into Singapore, then into St. Petersburg, and if all things go according to our plan, Ragnar, we'll be home in Paris in 2028 for the 100th anniversary of the World Association. So I've been very lucky to be on and off going to congresses, but more lucky enough to actually organize these fantastic things with the team from Paris, and then the organizing chefs committee. It was the Northern Greece chefs in Thessaloniki. It was KK Yao and the team from professional PCA down in Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur, and of course with the Russian chefs, and then of course with the with ourselves here. So yeah, it's really exciting. It is a great event, but not only for chefs and not only for members of the World Chefs, but it's really open to everybody. And that's what I can't reiterate enough, is that it's not a closed group. You don't have to be a member to come to the Congress. Yeah, it's open to all. It's for the entire industry, as we talked about. And I think that's a very important thing, is that if chefs, cooks, pastry bakers, restaurateurs, food and beverage professionals, people with a keen interest in the culinary arts or hospitality, hoteliers, restaurant owners, suppliers, it's open to everyone. And that's what I think one of the great things is about the Congress.
Absolutely, Andy. And for anybody listening, I mean, you went to many congresses before you started organizing them. What was special to you? Why would anybody want to go to the Congress in your opinion?
I think the main reason many of us go to the Congress is to meet each other after 2 years. Yeah. Now, to meet each other after 4 years makes it even more special to come to Abu Dhabi in May of 2022, the capital city of the United Arab Emirates. Because we've been away from each other for so long, there is this yearning and pent-up demand to meet. And one of the great things that I enjoy doing is catching up with people that I don't see for a number of years. There is quite an amount of education and learning, but it's also meeting new people, and working with the young chefs has always been a great thing, because we get to have more fun than the old blokes. So we go off and do special events for the Bill Gallagher Forum, which is dedicated for the young chefs as well. So it's a mixture of things, but I think the greatest thing is the camaraderie, and just being with some great chefs and great friends.
So, meet old friends, meet new friends, really.
Yeah.
So someone who hasn't been to the Congress, what can they expect to find? What is the Congress? There's a plenary session, it's a competition.
I mean, we need to be able to define it in many ways. The Congress is, well, the main part is the biannual general meeting of the association. So there's a little bit of business talk on the last day that is for World Chef members and presidents. The 105 member states or member countries come, and the presidents and their vice presidents or representatives come to the Congress to discuss a little bit of business for World Chefs as an association. But the other 3 days is really tailor-made to the industry to bring education, information, share ideas, the opportunity to meet people as well, but have some great social outings as well, great lunches, great social evenings. We have a beautiful gala dinner, but also we run it alongside so many other things. There's 7 things happening at once in Abu Dhabi during the World Chefs Congress and Expo. So we have the Congress, we have an exhibition, a trade exhibition open to the entire food industry, not just manufacturing, not just food, but everybody. So hotel suppliers, ingredients, chemical distributors, oven repairman, whatever you want to call it, they're on the floor of the exhibition. So that's the Expo Culinaire. Running alongside that is the Emirates Culinary Guild's International Salon Culinaire, where we're expecting 600 to 800 competitors over the 4 days in 32 different classes, from ice carving to wedding cakes to practical cookery to the plated static display competition work. Alongside that, we run what's called the Africa Cup, which is dedicated competition for the African Middle East countries. We have 8 countries competing for a competition that was set up in 2015 by South Africa Chefs Association. So that's another competition. On top of that, we have an education arena, which is within the Expo Culinaire area, right in front of what's called the Global Chefs Kitchens, which is the World Association's final for senior chefs, 20 countries competing against each other, young chefs, 10 countries competing against each other, and pastry chefs, 10 countries competing against each other. So 40 of the best chefs in the world at competition level will also be in the competition in the expo. And on top of that, we eat a bit of lunch and have some good food and some good fun. So there's so much going on. It's within the education arena, there's going to be discussions from some of the top schools, not only in our country, but our region, but also internationally, because we open that up as we offer free booth space to the school so they can come and promote themselves of what they do, what they offer. We then have a special area for them to deliver bespoke lectures, speeches, or education, not sales, education. Yeah, and to also our partners. On top of that, 8th thing we're doing is what we call the competition seminars on the 28th of May. So as part of Worldchefs, we want to teach our competitors how to compete at the highest level so that they understand what the judges are looking at. We then also invite people that wish to take up judging courses or become a judge in Worldchef. This is the first step, taking a competition seminar. You get that first background of how to be a judge. And a very exciting part of this competition seminar is we're doing a vegan seminar, and we've only got 20 spaces. 11 are full. International people coming, local people coming. We have our Secretary General of the World Association of Chef Societies, Cornelia Velino. She is going to be the lecturer of that particular seminar, and she is a certified vegan lecturer, certified vegan chef, and also obviously she's vegan herself, so she has a very deep understanding of the vegan discipline, if you want to call it that way. So there's so much that one podcast is not enough.
Absolutely. So like to summarize, 4 days of excitement, of keynote speakers, of competitions, of exhibition, of seminars, lots of learning. And around all that, 4 days, as I said, with the lunches, and we're going to have dinners with the gala dinner. So really, you're immersed into the whole family, the community. So any chef listening to us, get your registration done, and we have hotels at a special rate still available. So hurry up and register. And so we can go back a step, to the actual speaker program, and this is what is really interesting and very important for people to understand. Apart from the learning, the networking and the friendship and the camaraderie, there is a lot of learning to take out of this, and we have some top-notch keynote speakers lined up together with with the government officials and expert speakers, subject matter experts on different topics. We talk a lot about sustainability, the trends within sustainability, food waste, what chefs can do in their own kitchens, vegan, plant-based trends, all the things that chefs need to know how to adapt to a changing world and changing consumers. We talk about leadership, management, how to adapt to the expectations of young people when we are dealing with skills shortage. How can we attract talent and retain talent in our industry? So we're going to be talking to industry leaders and experts on that. We'll talk about cooking as well, local cooking. You get
Hopefully.
Emirati cooking, world cuisine, trends, techniques, skills, knowledge. And we have a special section for the educators, so teachers in the World Chef community, really sort of a workshop digging down into their needs, all the challenges that are facing the education industry and the changes with the online education now, how that impacts changing employer needs and how that impacts education as it is delivered today. So all that. Hey, and you mentioned Billy Gallagher Forum, and the same there, young people, 25 and younger. You were managing that. Can you tell us about what your experience from Billy Gallagher Young Chef Forum, and why a young chef also, they really need to get that momentum in their career?
We need to focus on the younger generation. We all say it all the time, but it's something that has to be done, and you talk to the big companies, yes, the young people are important. We got to take them seriously as well. The young people are going to be the sustainability and the enrichment of our association moving forward when we old blokes are gone, right? So we have to make sure that we're inclusive to all. And make sure that through the young people, we can get that excitement to be in the hospitality industry, to be a chef, to be a restaurateur, to own your own business, whatever it might be, but to have that passion for the hospitality industry, which you will hear around the world. We've fallen out of favor with the young people. We've fallen out of favor with a lot of people. The current global situation worldwide in the hospitality industry is one of concern to us that have been in the industry for so long. And it's the young people that are going to get us out of this. It's the young people that we have to encourage to come to associations such as the World Chefs, but also into the industry. And through education and through the Bill Gallagher Young Chefs Forum, we focus definitely just on the young people. We have leaders of the association and mentors of the industry come and speak one-on-one to them as well. We give them an education when they arrive in the country about what the country is. In Greece, we went running around the markets of Thessaloniki. In Kuala Lumpur, we went to the wet market. We then went to one of the, I think it was KDH, the big, what was the big school we went to? Partner School of Worldchefs, a world-recognized school. I mean, this fantastic university, and the guys did the young chefs. There was about 100 of them. They learned some traditional Malay food, and then they did some charity work as well. When they come to the United Arab Emirates, first time for many in the Middle East, first time for many in an Islamic culture. So there's all that learning that maybe they wouldn't be given the opportunity to unless they came with their association or with their school to the Congress. And that's where we will be showing them what is Emirati cuisine. We are very lucky to have down in Abu Dhabi some of the guys that work in the royal palaces. So there's a couple of surprises for the young chefs when they come. We're looking at, people will think we're a desert. It's surprising to learn that within the United Arab Emirates, such a small country, we have 33,000 farms. Yeah. We have camel farms, we have date farms, we have honey, we have vegetables, we have many things that people have never experienced. We have a dibba in Dibba, which is on the Indian Ocean side, on the East Coast. We have an oyster farm. Yeah. So we're going to be able to offer the young people an insight into the cuisine, the culture, plus a little bit of what's unique to our country as well. So I think that's important for the young people to understand. But the senior people listening, you've got to bring the young guys. Yeah. You have to bring the young people, and you're going to have to help by putting your hand in your pocket to pay for them to come, because it's a holiday, right? It's an expensive holiday, or it's something that you can take away as investing in your future to give an opportunity to a couple of young people per country to come and visit a country that maybe they end up being employed in, because the hospitality industry within, especially in the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, these countries is booming. Yeah, absolutely. One of the big hotel companies in the next 12 months will open 400 hotels. One big hotel company, 400 hotels. Yeah. Unbelievable in this region. Jobs for life, Ragnar.
I know I know stories of this from previous Billy Gallagher Forum. there was a countryman of mine from Iceland going to a congress in New Zealand, meeting new friends during the forum, and 3 months later getting a job at the Fat Duck, 3 Michelin-star restaurants in London. So that all is it's a part of going out there. Networking. But Andy, you raised a really good point. It's not just saying it, but we are doing it. It's the young people are important. So we're actually putting extra effort into making this a great experience for the young chefs at a reduced price. So we have a special price for the young chefs, and you said it. You chefs out there, if you're an association president, if you're a manager of a restaurant or hotel or a group, you come to Worldchefs Congress, bring one young chef with you, under 25, bring one with you. So every chef, bring a young chef. And that will actually sort of help us to walk the walk, talk the talk.
Yeah, exactly. And it gives them an opportunity to meet the future employer or employee.
That's right.
Bring your business cards, bring your CV, why not, If we're open, and if we follow all the management courses that we've all done, that we have to support and we have to encourage, and we can't hold the people back, don't hold them back. And if they get a job, celebrate it. Celebrate that your guy has been offered a job at the Emirates Palace Hotel run by Mandarin Oriental.
Yeah.
What a great advocacy it is for your training and your support to the young guy. Don't take it that they're going to steal my chefs,
And same for the culinary schools, network partners of Worldchefs. Help the young chefs come to the congress and bring business cards and bring your CV and nail that employment that you need. And so that's really what Worldchefs Congress is about. And then we have an exhibition, and I can't say strongly enough that Worldchefs Congress and exhibition is really where all the chefs meet. So if you're a company, you're in food service, you're in hospitality, you want to get your product in front of the end user, the chefs, then you are at the right spot. It's 90% chefs at Worldchefs Congress and Expo. So take your booth. We have also events you can sponsor, right? Lunches, dinner, a lot of opportunities there. So don't.
And maybe companies that are first time coming into the region find the synergy with a distributor. Many of our World Chefs supporters already have a distributor here, but many people don't. So we're also the link. The Expo Culinary is the link for distribution, the link for offering something new. You can speak to the right people about how to do business in the United Arab Emirates. You can speak to the right people on how do I get my product in front of the chefs? How do I get my product in front of the restaurateur? How do I get my product with all the right certification? What is halal? What do I need to get a halal certificate? There's so much information on that expo floor that it's priceless for people, especially those that are thinking, wow, Saudi Arabia, next door neighbor, booming in the hospitality industry, 30-year plan, unbelievable. United Arab Emirates, the same, still building hotels. In Dubai alone, we have 133,000 hotel rooms in 734 hotels, and we're still building.
Yeah, excellent. So big,
and that's one city.
Yeah, big world of opportunities there. So
yeah.
Let's all meet up in Abu Dhabi, 30th of May to 2nd of June. This year, 22, not too late to reserve your spot, get your tickets, your hotel room, book your flights. As a chef, bring your business cards, your CVs, your
bring your wife, bring your girlfriend, bring your boyfriend, bring everybody, bring the family for a holiday. Come 3 days before, 3 days after. You come and stay in my hotel up in Dubai.
That's right.
But the other thing is that the connectivity of Abu Dhabi as a city globally is fantastic, through Etihad Airways, through all the major airlines, but also into Dubai on the Emirates lines. Through Emirates Airlines, you can fly into two airports, One is the Maktoum Airport, and one is the Dubai International. You can fly into Abu Dhabi. So all the major airlines are flying into the city with connectivity. Where at the moment, Dubai Airport is the busiest airport in the world. So the country is open. The country is ready to receive, and we are receiving many tourists daily. The city is full at the moment. We've just had the biggest food exhibition last week in the UAE at the Dubai at the Gulf Food. Absolutely unbelievable, the amount of people that came, the overseas visitors that came, the big country pavilions were here, USA was here, Germany was here, coming back in force. So these, the country is open for business, one, but also open for leisure, with everything in place that you would expect an international destination to offer.
Absolutely. Thank you, Andy. It was great talking to you, and I think the message, you've driven it home. So everybody's going to be screaming out for getting their tickets to World Chef Congress.
Let's hope so.
And we're looking forward to see our friends and making new friends. Finally, we can meet out in physical events again.
Wonderful, Ragnar. Thanks for your time this afternoon, and everyone's welcome in the United Arab Emirates, Abu Dhabi, 30th of May to 2nd of June. I look forward to welcoming you all. Thanks, Ragnar.
Thank you, Andy. And thank you, everyone, for listening. You'll be listening to World Chef Podcast. I'm your host, Ragnar Fredriksson. This is Well Done a Plate. And don't forget to register to World Chef Congress, worldchefs.org. You'll find all the information there. And also, if you have a company, food service industry, how to sponsor World Chef Congress, don't hesitate to be in contact with World Chefs. And Andy Cuthbert here in Dubai will help you set it all up and make sure that Abu Dhabi, Dubai will be a success for us all. So thank you now, and take care. Stay safe.